Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/ but I'm not a trader. Spots are filling up on the Patreon. And again, I already capped it. So once those spots fill up, it's basically done. And then, it's switching over to, essentially just like my website and other platforms. This isn't really going to be a TA video. It's going to be more of a almost confirmation of, I don't want to say the world ending, but, pretty confirmation of pretty big drops, right? So again, we are on that monthly bear trigger right now. In 10 days, this becomes official on the SPY, right? I mean, I can bring up the QQQ as well for you guys and show you guys, right? I mean, we are on a bear trigger on the monthly, right? For QQQ. And every single time, again, I already told you guys, I'm pretty freaking bearish right now on the whole market, right? And I have been for like the last month or so. Ever since the QQQ closed that 2-week bear trigger back on March 11th, right? So on March 11th, right, we did one more push from 438 to 446 and then the immediate drop, right? And I told you guys, I'm like, this is what I was expecting. And I've been saying this for like the last month. I'm like, the market's going to drop. It's going to keep dropping, right? First, it was QQQ, right? That was a leading indicator, right, on the 2-week. And then the SPY. The SPY closed on April 8th, right? It opened up a new 2-week candle. And I told you guys here, I'm like, this is a drop. We're going to drop in the next month or so, probably like 30 points, probably more like 50 points, right? From that high of 424 to now, you already have a 30-point drop. And I'm targeting, as of right now, I think 470 is what I said for the SPY. And so far we're only about 20 points away, 25 points, or sorry, 25 points away from 470 SPY, right? But I do think this thing can get like pretty bad really fast, right? So I am targeting 470. I think we can drop all the way to 420. The problem here is, right, on the 3-month, you have a really good, again, the 1 month is closing in 10 days. And again, it's pretty significant, right? Because if you're running on a monthly bear trigger, right, you have things like COVID happening, right? You have things like in 2018 with the, I think this is like the China something, right? This like these drops right here, and again, the weekly is the monthly is I don't want to say necessarily like a big trigger, but it's associated with very big drops, right? And again, this is the same thing with the 2-week, right? The 2-week is associated with big drops. The monthly, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's every single time we've dropped heavy, we are in a monthly bear trigger, right? And we can even go to higher time frames, right? Whoops. Higher time frames indicate a more significant drop. So, right, the 3-month indicates a heavy continuation of a drop. We're not there yet, right? Personally, I think we were supposed to drop back here on July 2023, but we recovered. They turned on the money printer and we just kept running, right? So I think we were supposed to drop here all the way back down to 355 initially, but we managed to push up super heavy. But again, it really just depends now on what's going to happen the next 10 days, because I do think as of right now, we are headed towards 470 with the possibility of dropping all the way down to 420. But 470 is my target within the next 60 to 90 days, right? Really, like 2 months or so. But I do think we're going to drop at least to 470. There's a really good chance that we go lower to 420, but I'm not really sure yet. I'm kind of waiting for more things to play out and confirmation, because we could definitely just come down here, drop to 470, and then pop again, or we continue to drop to 420. So really, my only targets right now, 470 is my first target, 420 would be my next target, and then the area of like 360 between like 400 would be my next target. For things to get really bad, obviously you need like a black swan event. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that we might get a limiter on this next drop within the next 3 months or so again, right? You do have like news about World War III and a bunch of other crap. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I never really base my forecasts based off of news. Usually when you have these triggers happen, you just have bad news, right? So it's basically like, when you're in a bull market, it's all good news, right? All this was like the AI good news push, good earnings, all that stuff. But now everybody's realizing, hey, this AI stuff is kind of shitty. That's why everybody's selling off, right? And again, same thing with NVIDIA. I think the video has been dropping, right? And you just had a full engulfing candle on the monthly, right? So last time we had that, you kept dropping another, you dropped from 438 to 394, so like another 40 points. Anytime the video has a full engulfing on the bear, you drop, you have a pretty big drop to the low side. So again, where's the weekly? Pretty sure it's just the weekly or the 2 week. Why do I have this here? There we go. 2 week. Pretty sure we're doing the weekly. 2 week, yeah. So anyways, oh yeah, random, but this is pretty gnarly, right? The 2 week has been pretty good indications of buying on the video, right? You bought here. I mean, it's nuts, bro. I fucking love my indicators, man. I don't know what else to tell you guys. And again, these are on the Patreon for $10-20 a month, because once they're done, they're gonna be on the website for everything for like $500-600, right, minimum. But if you're looking for just long terms, like, bro, I mean, this is insane. Like, how do you not, like, just look at that? Boom, entry was right here. Perfectly called it, right? Your entry would have been at $40, right? Entry would have been at 157. Entry would have been at 141. I mean, come on, bro. Entry would have been here at 492. I mean, man, it's kind of hard to deny, honestly, especially for like a long-term account. Like, Anyways, SPY QQQ gonna continue to drop. In 10 days, it's more confirmation that we're headed to 470. More than likely, possibly even 420 for next target. But yeah, things are getting pretty bad, guys. I mean, once that monthly closes, that's kind of confirmation that we're going to drop super heavy. If the 3 month closes, that's when things can get really, really, really bad. Because you can see drops like this from 152 down to 80. You can definitely see like a 50% drop from the highs. So if you were to drop 50% from here, 521, we're looking at like a 270, 260, all the way down right here, 260. Like back to these lows of COVID. So I'd probably say somewhere like right here. I'll put an alert there just in case. But yeah, the 3 month is a really good indicator of how bad things can get. And usually when the 3 month closes, you have drops of, full on 50%. So, if that 3 month closes, right, and we're starting to see some bad news. And again, you see the stochastic, right? It just dropped. It went lower. So this can definitely come all the way back down here. And personally, I think we're overdue, because I think this rally from here to up here was way too prominent, right? Too many people were too excited. So I definitely think that first target 470, then like 400, 420. And then if anything really bad happens, I think we're going all the way back down to 260. But we'll see. I think it's a possibility. So see you later, guys. Bye-bye.